I'm Emily C. Bunrang, and I'm going to show you how to make an Argentinian skirt steak with a chimichurri sauce. Today, I have defrosted a beautiful flap steak or skirt steak that's grass-fed from 5 Bar Beef, and usually I make carne asada tacos with that Mexican flavor, but today I wanted to change it up and try to make some skirt steak with the chimichurri sauce. The ingredients you're going to need are some parsley, scallions, garlic, lemon, olive oil, and sherry vinegar or red wine vinegar. And today I'm actually going to be using a mortar and pestle or a molcajete. Now if you don't have a mortar and pestle, you can use a food processor. It's a lot faster, but today I wanted to try doing it the traditional way. So let's get started. Before we get started with the chimichurri sauce, we're going to start with the skirt steak. I have it right over here. First thing you want to do is pat it down with a paper towel. You want to dry it out so it can have some nice grill marks on there. So I got it dry, and I'm going to season it with coarse salt. Don't be shy. It might not all stay once you put it all on the grill. We're going to get both sides seasoned. And dry the other side. I preheated the grill on high, and because this is grass-fed steak, I usually tend to cook it on low because it can get chewy, but because it's a thin piece of meat, we're gonna cook it on high today to get some nice grill marks and that char going. Slide that right on. We're just going to be cooking it for 5 minutes on one side, then flip it, and then I'll show you how you know when it's done. We're back in the chicken. We're back in the kitchen, and it's time to make some chimichurri sauce. I've got my garlic chopped up already. Now the trick to using a mortar and pestle is to have already finely chopped all of your ingredients. I'm actually going to finely chop the scallions and green onions even more. I'm going to place it all in my mortar and pestle. Many cultures have different kinds of mortar and pestle. This one is from Mexico. I have one from Thailand. I can smell the parsley and the garlic and the scallions. It smells really good. I like using a mortar and pestle because you're pounding and pushing out all the oils out of like the garlic and the herbs versus a food processor where it just kind of chops it up. So to me, this is a lot more flavorful. So look at the consistency that it's starting to create. Almost into a paste. And you can start grinding it. Alexa, stop the timer. That's Alexa telling me that my steak is ready to flip. I think that was folded a little bit. It's okay. We're gonna get under this one. So you get a little nice char. I'm gonna leave it on for about maybe 2 to 3 more minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. A way that I know that my steak is medium to medium rare is when I see blood, as you can see here, still coming out of it. Once that runs clear, I definitely know that it's already cooked all the way through and there is no pink or red inside. So this is a good gauge to tell with any kind of cut of steak. And then you can also poke it. Now if it's squishy, it's still medium rare. If it's kind of tough, it's well cooked. Okay, got my plate. I'm gonna turn off the heat. Oh, I love the smell of barbecue charred meat. To finish the chimichurri sauce, After pounding it into a nice paste, I'm gonna grab my mixing bowl, spoon, going to scoop all of the parsley, garlic, scallions in a mixing bowl. You can really smell the garlic. We're gonna add the juice of a lemon. This lemon I have from my citrus trees in the back. Make sure you don't get any seeds going in there. One dropped in, we shall rescue it. Just grab it if they fall in. Extra virgin olive oil. I like this brand, Dr. Bragg's extra virgin olive oil, unrefined and unfiltered. We're gonna pour that in there, about half a cup. Chimichurri has a lot of oil in it. It's the good stuff. Some sherry vinegar, a few dashes of that just for that tanginess. Don't need too much because we do have we've added a lemon in there. I'm just gonna stir it up. I'm whisking it pretty hard because I want the oil to emulsify. And I'm actually going to add a little bit more. Add some sprinkles of that. Mix it up. Okay, let's give it a little taste. Oh, it's really good. All right, I've cleaned my cutting board down. It's time to cut the steak. I've let it rest for about 5 minutes now. I'm just gonna thinly slice it. Make sure you have a sharp knife. Go against the grain, as they say. Okay, we're gonna put some sauce in a bowl. Get that there. Place the beautiful cuts of steak down. Sprinkle it with a little bit more Redmond real salt. I have a special taste tester in the house. Andy, come on down.
Oh, wow, what do we got here?
I made Argentinian skirt steak with a traditional mortar and pestle chimichurri sauce.
Oh my gosh.
You get that tanginess and the garlic heat. And the parsley really comes through, right?
Skirt steaks are always on the chewier side.
Skirt steak can be chewy, usually. Like a way to not make it so chewy and easy to eat is just like chopping it up, you know, in really small pieces. But okay, just use your mandible muscles, the masseter.
Get a good mouth workout.
Yeah. Even though this is, you know, paleo friendly, keto friendly, it's low carb. I know you're on the carnivore diet. Does this fall under the carnivore diet even with the chimichurri sauce?
Well, for the strict carnivores out there that are really into their carnivore thing, this would definitely not qualify. But it's pretty dang close, and you're not really eating a whole lot of vegetable or, you know, non-animal product source. So what the hell, you know, you only live once, especially if something tastes this good, why not?
If you want to see any more carnivore or keto or paleo friendly dishes and recipes, just fill out the comment section below. Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
See you guys later.